Hey guys, Mike here. So, 2019 is over, 2020 is here, so new year means more movies to review. And my first review of 2020 is The Gentleman. In this review, I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my quick thoughts about the film, and whether or not you guys should go and see it. So, I'm going to try and keep this review as spoiler-free as possible. However, if you don't want to know anything about the film, and you want to go completely blind, then let's just come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we?
One of her associates had an accident.
So you killed someone?
No, it was the gravity that killed him.
Gonna need those phones.
So The Gentleman is the new movie written and directed by Guy Ritchie. You may know him as the writer and director of Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch. The Gentleman has a star-studded cast which includes Matthew McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam, Colin Farrell and Hugh Grant, to name a few. In The Gentleman, Matthew McConaughey's character has one of the biggest weed empires in the whole of Great Britain. However, he sees that the country will legalise marijuana within the next 10 years, so he's looking to sell off the business and pretty much start up something else, or pretty much just retire, really. So throughout the movie, he and his gang must overcome a lot of obstacles, such as finding people, finding out who's trying to steal their business, you know, stuff like that. And so we have The Gentleman. So I have to admit, guys, that within the first couple of minutes of this movie, I thought that it was really coming across as pretty much disjointed, humourless, and it wasn't really kind of going anywhere. But honestly, once all the key players have been set within the first, 10 minutes or so, that's when the movie starts to get really good. And I have to admit, I didn't really know where the movie was going at first, because I didn't know whether it was Hugh Grant's character selling an actual movie idea to Charlie Hunnam's character, or whether the whole thing was real or fake or not. However, where this might have actually normally thrown me off a movie and kind of made me disinterested in it, it actually made me really want to pay attention and find out more. However, this doesn't really last very long, because you do find out that Hugh Grant's character is kind of blackmailing Charlie Hunnam's character and telling him the events of things that happened just before they met. And I thought this was actually really clever. And also, I think The Gentleman does a really good job of explaining why all the characters are even going along like this, or why the movie's even set up like this in the first place. But anyway, I don't want to go too much into that because I think it delves into spoiler territory, so I'm going to talk about the actors and characters now. Matthew McConaughey in this movie does pretty much just play Matthew McConaughey, so if you really like him, then, you know what, you're going to really like this character. And you know what, I do like Matthew McConaughey, so I really liked his character in this movie. Colin Farrell's really good in this as well. Literally the first scene that he was in, I think was probably one of my favourite scenes I've pretty much ever seen him in. Because he very quickly establishes himself as someone you really want to pay attention to, and someone you kind of want to root for as well. Now, Hugh Grant's an actor I don't particularly follow. I have seen him in a couple of movies, but he's never someone I really gravitate towards. And honestly, had I not known that it was actually Hugh Grant in this movie, I would never have guessed that he was playing this character. Because honest to God, he's so different to pretty much everything I've seen him in. And as well, like everyone else in the movie, he's just insanely funny. Near enough, every single line he says gets a laugh out of you. As well as characters just believable enough to take him seriously as well. Now, as for Charlie Hunnam, I find that he's quite a dicey actor because, on the one hand, he can be really good in a movie, then on the other hand, he can be absolutely terrible. And honestly, I think The Gentleman is pretty much the best role I've seen him in since Sons of Anarchy. And honestly, I wasn't really sure where he was going with his accent, I didn't really know what he was trying to do. But once you kind of settle in with the character, you just kind of forget all that and you just really enjoy his performance. And pretty much the rest of the cast are really good in this as well. And The Gentleman really does feel like a Guy Ritchie classic. And it's good to see Guy Ritchie doing pretty much what he does best, British gangster movies. And honestly, I would go so far to say that The Gentleman is miles better than The Irishman. Now, I'm not saying The Irishman's a bad movie, I just didn't really think it was all that, and I just thought it was overly long. Whereas The Gentleman always keeps you guessing, is always entertaining, and always has loads of twists and turns, and you don't really know what's going to happen next. Overall, guys, I really enjoyed The Gentleman. It's funny, it's action-packed, the cast are amazing, and it's just really entertaining from start, middle, and end. But now, as for whether or not you guys should go and see it, I would highly recommend that you should go see this movie. If you love Guy Ritchie's classic movies, then you're really going to love this one. Or if you just want to see a really good movie, then I would definitely recommend that you should go see this. Because you know what, why not start off the year and decade with a really good movie, and The Gentleman is that movie. Okay guys, that's my review of The Gentleman. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And what's your favourite Guy Ritchie movie? Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. Until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!